Hey everybody, welcome back to Blind Dave's Kitchen. Who out there knows what this thing is? Any guesses? Shout them right out. If you guessed a discus from the '86 Summer Olympics, you'd be absolutely 100% wrong. Hang around, I'll show you what I'm going to do with this. Be back in a minute. We got some new people watching. People that don't know, my name's Blind Dave. I am 100% blind, and I just show you how to make simple, easy stuff to cook in your kitchen. Nothing too fancy or too expensive. Let's get started. Today, I'm gonna make what I call leftovers calzone. The S is very important because I don't want you to think it's a leftover calzone. I'm going to make a calzone and I'm going to put leftovers in it. We're going to use this baby right here I showed you a minute ago. This is just a cast iron pizza pan. I like to use this. This makes really good pizza crust. And it's heavy. It stays where you put it. So I'm going to attempt to work the dough into this pan. Now I have not done this since I've been blind. I don't know how this is going to go, but I'm sure we'll get through it. Inside we're going to put leftover pizza soup. If you haven't watched that video, go back and watch that one. Show you how to make this pizza soup. But we're using this. We just had it left over. You can use anything in here. My mom really likes spaghetti in this calzone. Let's get started on this. I can talk while I'm doing this, but like I said, my mom really likes the spaghetti in this. That's real good. If you have some, say you have leftover cheeseburgers you didn't eat last weekend, throw them in there. Your cheeseburgers, a little onion maybe, ketchup or whatever you like on there. Throw that in there, that's real good. Or maybe you have some leftover steak, or cut that up and throw that in there. A little cheese on top. Steak and cheese calzone. That's really good. I don't know how this is going to go, but we're going to try. That's all that matters, as long as we try, right? Might need a little more dough on this baby. She's kind of thin. We just happen to have some more here, just in case. Got our authentic homemade pizza dough here. I know it's homemade because we dumped it out of the box and added the water to it at home, so that counts for homemade, doesn't it? You can make your own pizza dough if you want to. If you want to get all that mess out and go through all that. I don't see the point in it. If you're making a whole bunch of this, maybe so, but you can just buy this dough in the grocery store. Just add water to it, and here we are, you know. I mentioned that we have some new people watching. We have a few new subscribers and people that have been watching. I have not been blind all my life. About almost 3 years ago, I was involved in a tragic incident. I don't want to call it an accident because it wasn't. I was injured pretty badly and caused me to go blind. I spent almost 2 months in the hospital because of it. Luckily, by the grace of God and some great people around me, I'm here today, being able to do this and show you how I can do this. And I know that we have some blind people that are watching this also now. So I'll try to be a little more descriptive about what I'm doing. One of my pet peeves when I'm watching a video, especially like a cooking video, is when the people aren't descriptive about what they're doing. They're just doing it. So I'm just working this dough around this pizza pan here as best I can. I think it's coming out pretty good. It's kind of sticking to my fingers. I get a little grease off the pan here. I think we're getting her about good. Knock that up there. I think that'll be all right. Now, on this pizza pan, there's two handles on the sides here. I'll use that for a reference point. You're only going to want to put your filling in one half because you want to be able to fold that dough over the top to make the calzone. So I'll just use these handles as a reference point, but if you have a pan that doesn't have handles, you could lay anything, a big wooden spoon or a ruler or anything, just so you have a reference if you are visually impaired and attempting to do this stuff. And I hope you are. I hope I'm inspiring people that are visually impaired to try this stuff. Oh, got a little hole there.
Is there another one on the other side as well?
Is there?
Almost directly across from it.
Right over here?
Yep. Almost there. Up. Yep.
Oh yeah, right there. Yep. We just worked that dough and got a thick part right here. So we'll just work that up towards that hole. Cover that up best we can. Again, we're not cooking for show, you know, for pretty. We're cooking for taste good. I'm sure this is going to taste just fine. How's that look, Miss Karen?
Looking good.
Yeah? Is that right here?
Yep.
Get this off. This is our leftover pizza soup. I did warm this up. Excuse me. I warmed this up on the stove a little bit just to get the cold out of it, because everything in here is already cooked. So the only thing we're really cooking is the dough. So we don't want the dough to be cooked and the filling to still be cold in the middle. So see how I can do this without making too much mess. Because I'm right-handed, so I gotta work from this side. All right, is that gonna sit on there? Sure. As we work through this here, I'm just gonna slowly spoon some of this in here as we go. Like I said, this is the first time I've tried this since I've been blind, so we'll see. Sure, a lot of you notice I use my hands a lot, feel around on the food. I did wash my hand. I always wash my hands before I cook. I don't necessarily show that because Miss Karen, you heard behind me, she's running the camera, and she has to set up where the sink is because there's a window there. And if we don't set up like this, we get a terrible glare in the video. So yes, I did wash my hands before we start. Very important. Make sure your hands are clean. Make sure your workspace is clean. How's that look?
Looking good.
A little more, or is that good?
I think maybe a little bit more filling on your left side.
My left side?
Mm-hmm. And that'll probably be good.
Right there, look good?
Yeah.
Okay. There's that part. Let's put him back over here out of the way, if I can do it without dropping it. There we go.
Can you move the two dough dishes so that we can see the pizza better?
Cool. Why don't we set these guys right over here like that? How's that?
Mm-hmm.
Next thing I'm gonna do is put a little mozzarella cheese on there. If I can get this guy open. I don't know. There we go. Yeah, maybe. This is gonna be the part that kicks my butt, huh? Well, so you get to see me ride this struggle bus. Making a mess, isn't it?
Maybe.
Here, Miss Karen.
Alright, I'll have to stop the video.
Okay. And with the magic of editing, we have an open cheese bag. Some of this stuff can be frustrating. Don't let it frustrate you. Keep trying. You'll get there. Usually I can open these no problem, but because my fingers are greasy from handling the dough and the pan is a little oily. You never want to store a cast iron pan without oil in it, because they will rust. Keep them oiled good and treat them good, and they do a good job. Plenty of cheese. How's that look?
That looks amazing.
Look good?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Put him over here out of the way somewhere. Okay. After we fold this over, I'm going to put a little my world famous garlic butter on the top. So we'll get this going, melting. While I fold that up. Notice my little stickers. 1, 0, 0, start. Put a little reference point for that. So you see me take these out of the microwave. If you don't have these, you need to get these. They're shaped for a bowl to set right in them. So you can hold your soup bowl or whatever. It doesn't burn your hands all the dickens. See if we can fold this over while that's doing its thing. This is the part that I'm a little apprehensive about. Because usually, even when I was sighted, I had trouble with this part. Now that I'm blind, see what happens. Just fold that over, try to get it all, all covered up. Kind of pinch the edges together to seal it in. Just gently stretching this dough. Try not to rip it too bad. As we pull him over. I think I got it.
Yep.
But good?
Yep.
Good, I'll just go around the edges here and kind of pinch them together, like I said, just so it makes a seal. So as this heats up, if anybody's cooked, I mean, you know, as this heats up, it's gonna bubble and boil and expand. So it's gonna try to push out. So we'll just get a little. I can feel the sauce on that side leaking out. That's all right. No holes in it?
No holes.
All right. That's good because we're going to make a couple holes in it. We're going to do that so that, if I can find your spoon, there it is. We'll just do that so that any steam can escape and it doesn't just blow through the dough, you know. We just make some little, you know, vent holes, if you will, like so. There's that. Wipe our spoon off. Alright. I'm gonna move this guy. Let me set him on this towel. He's still a little hot. Good now. Yeah. Doesn't block your view, does it?
Nope.
Okay. Get that butter out of the microwave. For this, I just used a half a stick. Just use whatever you think for what you're doing. You know, if you're making a big bunch of garlic bread or garlic toast, you obviously need more butter and garlic. Alright. There he is. Boy, that garlic is strong. I like it. Much garlic as you like. I'm going to put about that much in there. Ooh, she's rugged. Losing track of myself. There's my cover. And now we just mix it up a little bit, get everything mixed together. Simple as that. If you was making some good garlic toast with this, you do this, just set your piece of bread right in there, let it soak that up, just like you was making French toast. And either throw it in the oven. I've made it, toasted it in a frying pan before. It does really good in the air fryer. And it's quicker to do it in the air fryer too. My handy dandy pastry brush. This is not just a regular paintbrush. So fellas, don't go run out to the shed and, you know, grab the old paintbrush you painted the back bumper on the F-150 with last year. I got this one here at Walmart. Not expensive. Let me orient myself here. Alright. We're just gonna slather this on there. Probably getting more on the counter than I am on the calzone, but that's okay. Any guys there that, or girls, that don't normally cook? You see how easy this was to put together? Surprise your spouse or your significant other sometime. They come home from work, you have this all ready to go, you know. It'll be good. Trust me. It'll pay dividends in more than just the kitchen. That looks all right, I guess. hands off, 'cause if you didn't get it all over yourself, you didn't do a good job, right? Now up here, this is just good old Parmesan cheese. We're just gonna sprinkle some of this right on the top here, maybe. People that can see, I mean, you can see me moving my hand around the pan. I'm just feeling where the edge is, so I know where I am. Jesus, it's in the refrigerator, so she's a little clumpy. I can't get it open. There we go. Probably got enough anyway.
There's quite a bit.
Quite a bit? Yeah, that's all right. Simple as that. This is gonna go in the 475 degree oven. Can't really tell you how long, because like I've said before, I always kind of cooked with, sight, smell, and sound. I don't have sight anymore, obviously, but we're gonna put this in the oven. I'll have Miss Karen keep an eye on it. Probably 15 or 20 minutes, but I'll let you know the time-wise when it's done. When it's done, we'll take it out and serve it up so you can see what it looks like, and then we're gonna eat. So we'll see you in a little while. Well, there it is, everybody. This was in the oven for 15 minutes. We took it out, let it set for 15 minutes, just so we could handle it a little bit. I spoke earlier, I cooked it on that cast iron pizza pan. Don't be afraid of cast iron. If you don't have any, look into getting some. It does a really good job. And once you get it seasoned up, it's really actually easy to work with. There's plenty of videos on YouTube to show you how to season and care for a cast iron pan. This is a great meal. You saw how easy it was to make. Really, if we weren't making the video, probably take you 15 minutes to throw this together. Like I said, put anything in it. Baked beans are great in this. Mix up some scrambled eggs and bacon and sausage. Throw that on. That's real good. Don't let your imagination scare you. Try it. Try anything. Let's try this out. See how it came out. It smells good. Oh, I dropped him. Get to see one of the struggles of a blind guy eating. I can tell it's gonna be good. You get a hold of some here. Like I said, put anything in there. Anything left over. And guys, swing in the grocery store, that little dough kit, if you want to call it. It's all there. All you got to do is add water. Follow the directions. It's pretty easy, pretty cheap. And here you have it. I'm going to go ahead and eat. Thank you guys for watching. Remember, if you didn't get it all over yourself, you didn't do a good job. We'll see you next time.